the voters of South Africa. I mean, there's no need to destroy the economic freedom fighters. No, the MK can get 2/3 of majority in terms of the vote in South Africa without taking a single vote from the EFF. The EFF was not voted by 91% of the people of South Africa. So there is no need to concentrate our energy in trying to destroy the economic freedom fighters. Our focus is to persuade a majority of the people of South Africa, but is to persuade a lot of progressive forces to associate with Umkhonto weSizwe. And we are successfully doing such, and because that is the agenda that we think we should.
Mashiane Politically Incorrect. The MK party continues to suffer. The MK party continues to suffer what I can call, it's not really teething problems, but it's just continuous battle. I mean, they're not like any other. I don't think ANC in its formative years, because everyone was struggling at the time, they would have held, even though of course it was the elites in the intelligentsia, what they call it, the aristocracy of those people who were living there. I mean, educated, the top elites were the big members of the ANC at the time. So I'm thinking at that era of the formative years of ANC and this MK, it would obviously be very, very different. But being the rest of me, let me just talk about how I think, according to me, how I think MK will continue suffering this, because we all know it's not going to get better when the old man goes. We all envisage, we could be wrong, we all envisage it's going to be very, very rough. But just to start with, let me just pause here and make you listen to what Zizi Post said, and I'll come back.
Good afternoon, my comrade. Mpumalanga Province, you comrades that the MKP members of the Mpumalanga Province, guys, you led by Idiot. You led by Idiot. Who is that lady? That girl, call it, it's a girl or so, something like that, call it Mary, what? It's the drunkard, that thing. You guys, you are led by drunkard. How can you allow a drunkard to come to the social media and say, I respect Jacob Zuma, but I don't respect the people that, I don't respect Jacob Zuma's opinion. You are led by Idiot. That Mary Phadi is Idiot. One of the best idiot in politics. When the president appoints the minister, you are not going to denounce the minister, because the idea is from the president. The person who appointed Floyd, appointed these people that are going around with these guys, is President Zuma. And then you wake up in the morning and say that I don't want Floyd, unless if she's saying I don't want Floyd because I tried to propose Floyd to become my boyfriend. Now Floyd deny. Unless if she say that. Hey, you woman, you are playing with fire. That is a scientific politics. If you believe to Zuma, that's what Zuma said. You want or you don't want, Zuma said that this man have the scientific politics. You're not going to tell us, who are you to tell us that in Mpumalanga 95%? Who's 95%? Ungayelo, Unya, Watamba. Mpumalanga, Onya Mary Phadi, Wanya, Watamba. You're not going to tell us that a Floyd must go to, you don't care about what, which means your mission that you're planning to take John Rupert down. fail. Now you come with a second mission. You are stupid. Mary Phadi, what you are stupid. You are suffering from the stomach politics. We're not suffering from stomach politics. We don't need anything from politics. We're okay. Who are you to tell us a secretary general must be like this and like that? Unless if you want to put your boyfriend, because it seems like you are loose. You are loose, madam. You are the one of the loose madam ever. I never met. I don't know whether we'll call you girl or madam or nonsensical. Even people, they call you mama, they do you favor. You are just idiot. We're not going to listen to you. Who are you to tell us in politics who must follow who? You're with Ramaphosa. We saw you with Ramaphosa sitting there, busy smiling. Or we thought maybe Ramaphosa is going to say, I want to make you a second wife. Now you bump. And now you come to Zuma. No. You like these old people. Whoa, what kind of woman is this one? You're like, no, hey, I like President Zuma. I like Zuma. Hey, Baba. Zuma got on his own wives. Stop that nonsensical thing that like you are trying to create. We're not going to fall to that trap. It might happen. Did he give you money in order for you to come and destroy Mpumalanga? You went wrong. Something went wrong. You understand? We don't need anything in politics. When you're hungry, and we use our money during the campaign of 2024 election. We use our money. We don't complain. We don't go around and say that, yeah, we use our own money. Politics is not investment, you idiot. Politics is not investment. You are not investing money there so that you'll get money. We are running our own business in order for us to be. We put money to the EFF when the EFF start. We put money to the MKP. We don't care whatever is leading there. We just don't want stupid like you to lead. Mkwevan, if ever respond to you, we'll beat him. We'll beat her. We don't want Mkwevan to respond. How can you respond, idiot? Because Mkwevan is advocate. Advocate, honorable Mkwevan. Who can send Mkwevan to parliament and not send idiots. No. I want these people to go where? Yes, nonsensical woman. You even choose, no, this one can go. Even you have power to your husband, maybe. Maybe you have something, husband or boyfriend, maybe you have power. No, not Mpumalanga people are that dumb. Boy Bagrish, where are you? You are listening to that nonsensical correct Mary what party? How can you lead by this kind of idiot woman? Come on, nonsensical thing. You are not going to win to that nonsense. We are here, we're watching. We're watching you.
You see, this is Zizipho telling MK people that I told you before. And I know you MK people, you hate what she says. Of course, I think the reason you hate her is because she does not belong to MK. She's an EFF. But I remember when she was doing that video, and I also made a podcast about Mzwanele Manyi and the team in Parliament. I think I did a full podcast on the lack of depth of MK in Parliament. So I spoke about the unity in decision making. What I meant by that is it's very difficult. When Zizipho released that, I said, well, because it has not been done, maybe let's give MK credit here. Maybe let's give them credit because maybe they'll be the first to do a motion of no confidence against the minister. Julius Malema called them out. Zizipho called them out. These are EFF people, by the way, who are calling MK out. So they were saying, no, this is poor thing. It's idiotic because no one has ever done it. And I contested that, well, if the EFF itself has done a lot of things that people have not done it, maybe let's sit back and relax. Of course, it doesn't make sense. A motion of no confidence against the minister. It hasn't been done before. But let's maybe sit back and see. Well, we sat back and it didn't happen. And it was then toned down. Of course, Chief Whip Manyi fell on his sword. and I could be using a wrong word by feeling on his sword, because by all intents and purposes, it didn't do. And for the record, I did reach out to Mzwanele Manyi, and I said to him, there's not been any statement about you being released by MK. But we do understand that Colin Makhubele is the MK chief whip. But the MK at the time didn't release a statement. We only see pictures of acknowledgement, but it hasn't been released. And I asked him, are you still a member of MK? Are you still a member of parliament? And are you still, you understand? So, but he blue ticked me. And of course, I've been trying a few times. Sometimes he would answer, sometimes he didn't answer my call. But I thought maybe I found it to be very insensitive. I thought, let me leave it until MK releases a statement. They have not released a statement. So one thing I can tell you about Mzwanele Manyi, he cannot be accused of not being a hard worker. That is straight up, the truth, straight up. He can't be accused of not being a hard worker. You would see him down in the streets of Soweto, Tshwane. He would frequent Tshwane. He would frequent Soweto. He would do a lot of things in and around Gauteng. By the way, I don't know where he's deployed. So maybe he's deployed here in Gauteng, which is still a good thing. If he was deployed in Western Cape, but he's too present here, maybe that's a problem. You see, the problem with our politics, we don't know what is the problem, because everyone just keeps saying a lot of things. But look, being as it may, is it unfair to remove Manyi because of the performance? I do not know, because the reason I say I do not know is, and this is where I come to the defense of Mzwanele Manyi. We know from externally and from a distance that the MK party is a very difficult party to lead. Mzwanele Manyi comes from an organization or organizations that had lots of discipline and were organized. I tell you, MK people, you do not like it when I tell you, but most of the things that you do lack organization and discipline. And maybe this is the reason he failed. And this is me, because I didn't ask him. This is what I'm thinking could have went wrong. And the best way of knowing is if they tell us. But if they don't tell us, we have to speculate. But being that as it may, wish Colin Makhubele the best of luck. I've spoken with her in the past, and I've done podcast about her. And anyone who knows her will know that she's a real gem. And she is. Then let's come to the second phase. Hands off Floyd, hands off Mkhwebane, Vusi Mkhwebane for SG position, and the fuck off, hands off Floyd. It's funny. The fuck off. Let me do this. Mary Phadi released a video beating Floyd and Vusi at the same time. But I want you to listen to this video of this gentleman who's then attacking. He's a member of MK. He's a member of MK based in Gauteng. He's attacking Mary Phadi. Just listen.
Oh, guys, of course, I am coming here to tell you, MK members, that I told you so.
Minister, it's a pity that we can't directly put a motion of no confidence on you as MPs and as a party, because you have delegated authority. You are appointed by the president.
And when I say MK members, I mean Nduduzo Memela. I'm going to mention you guys by name, because you were standing up defending nonsense. When the MKP tabled the motion of no confidence against the Minister of Inogodongan, you were all standing up and that is not what the Constitution says. You can't change the Constitution. Nduduzo Memela. Oh, okay, I don't listen to Misa. I don't know if she was defending the motion of no confidence, because I've never heard her say, Andy, so I'm not sure go Andy, so I'm just mentioning their names because I know some of these things were spoken in their lives. Yeah, but if they were defending a motion of no confidence tabled by the MK party, please take them here. Because I'm coming to tell you that I told you so. Niyakuthanda uzenza clever, and xa sisithi nimuncu niphinda nibe nomsindo, aniklevanga. Aniklevanga. You are trying so hard, and when you are being corrected, you don't want to listen. Okay, let me get to my point. So I'm listening to the new chief whip of MK, Colin Makubela. She's coming in very strong and fiery. Of course, it's her first day as the chief whip. She's coming, she's making her points. She was even told to go to your time is up. She said, no, I need to make these points. My constituencies, they are watching. I need to come through. Okay, then she was led to speak and she finished making her points. And she said this, I'm going to play it for you guys. She said, it is unfortunate that you, Minister of Communications, Solimalat, we can't table a motion of no confidence against you as a party. I'm going to play it for you, this, guys. It's so sad that abantu BMK, they stood and they defended nonsense. We told them, guys, even Mzwanele Manyi, the old chief whip, he went to newsroom and defend the motion of no confidence. It's crazy. It's funny also that Colin Makulbel, they know the truth, but has to wait. Because now that she's the chief whip, she's bold enough to speak the truth. Listen to this, guys. Tag all the MK people. Any MK person, the motion of no confidence is allowed to. Tag them here so that they can come and listen to their chief whip. I've got files today. I'm not playing.
So these are members of MK who are all openly, and I'm including Mary Phadi and everyone, who are going out in the public to speak about something that does not make them feel well. Do you blame them? Well, if you were to use when I was with he said the Floyd Constitution. The Floyd Constitution says you must not swear at anyone in the media, in the blah blah blah. You would see Floyd when he speaks. He comes short of not even mentioning a name. He's being diplomatic, but he's in a political party that diplomacy wouldn't work. I mean, he punches and he would hit EFF in ways that he will do this, And the constituents on the ground, when they hit, they punch. I mean, he was told himself that they don't fear him, he must fall off. That's what they told him. Floyd, by the way. So, there are statements of MK ground forces in KwaZulu-Natal who are saying they want a campaign and they are using the letterhead and, look and feel of MK. In KwaZulu-Natal, they want Busim Kweban. Two things that they want there. Of course, you will say it's fake news, or you will say it's a parallel structure. These are the ways that are running at MK. So you would say, number one, it's fake news, it's propaganda, it's everything. But they are solving two things. They are saving Mary Phadi from the troubled detachment that's in. No, they're saving Busim Kweban from the detachment that's in MK in Mpumalanga, and maybe allowing Mary Phadi to operate with a team that she gels with in the province just to save 2026, because a compromise has to be made. So I see that as a compromise. Number two is they are probably hoping that she'll be taken to parliament. But this is just me. I mean, some stacking theories here. They just want her maybe to be taken to parliament instead of Floyd for position, because I do not think it would be fair to give Busim Kweban that position. That position needs someone who is liked a lot. Liked a lot. No, it's not about, I don't think, by the way, I don't think Floyd is is bad for that position. Floyd is good for that position. When he came in, and I repeat myself many times, when he came in, we did say the challenges are not going to be him failing to administratively run the organization. It's people who don't like his implementation. And we have seen it over the years, over the months, that he's struggling. You are now no longer a member of this region, or you're no longer a member of this province. Give us all the credentials, and the people will refuse, because Floyd just came in. He takes people food from their mouth. This is Zulu word for it. I don't want to massacre the word. So, but he takes food out of their mouths, and this is where the problem is. It's not that he can't do it. It's just that when he does it, people are not going to like it, and this is the unfortunate part. So you see, people have spoken. The Limpopo Province came out in defense of Floyd. The Limpopo Province defended Floyd. They issued a statement. Their statement is actually written. Please tell me what you feel about this. Do you feel aggrieved? Do you feel that Floyd can do anything better? By the way, I know they meet frequently. Well, maybe frequently it's another word. I do know that Floyd and the top 8 are meeting Jacob Zuma on Monday the 2nd, and a statement will be issued, I'm told, afterwards. I don't know how true is it, but because a source has reliably informed me of that. And people are saying, that it indicates a lot of things. But let's wait and see. Mashiane Politically Incorrect. Let's see how it all pans out. Eitada.
We're not going to be controlled by Rupert here, who speaks to them like little kids. You must go and ask how Rupert speaks to your ministers. You can't try that with me. A white man. I don't care if you've got money or you don't have. I used to have a white mentor in Polokwane called Jimmy Contompelitos or something. One day he spoke to me in a bad way in a meeting. I said, you must never try that. He thought I was joking. I stood up. I said, no. No white man speaks to me like that. You don't do that. Don't do it. I don't care whether he was my mentor. No white man speaks to me the way Rupert speaks to your ministers. Ask Mbalula. Mbalula utabuja. He will tell you. Wala need Mbalula. Rupert ilamu address. Aile golfunga way yak.
There's no politician in South Africa who has never been to Johan Rupert's house. I've never been there. Many times he asked to see me. I said, hey, I come from a very poor family. You are too rich. Hey, do things differently and do them even if you are alone. Do the right thing. And by doing the right thing, you don't do it in public. You also do it even when people don't see you. It is called credibility. Credibility is not what we see, that a president projects himself to be holier than thou. And in darkness, he keeps cash of money that is unregistered and no one knows about it. That is not credibility. And stop defending him and stop saying we're lying, because he admitted that he keeps cash. The amount is correct. So that he keeps cash is not in dispute. To allow Tawiti to protect more than himself. He says, yes, the cash was found under mattress. But it's not the amount you are mentioning. Why do you all assume that it's less when he says it's not the amount you are mentioning? Maybe he says we are wrong. Because my figures say no, we're actually wrong. is $80 million that he kept not only in one property. Credibility, I say to you, is doing the right thing even no one is watching. So that when you are exposed, people will say, this